Yeah, I got the game all in my hand.
Hello, and you are now tuned in to the only universe mode that matters. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Christian.
And here we are 2 weeks away from WrestleMania season, the grandest stage of them all. And I'm just going to keep on bringing the content, guys. Keep on bringing the matches. I have a lot to book. I have a lot to confirm for WrestleMania. And let's start it off with a great match.
Before we start it off, Jesse, we got to talk about the poll results.
Yes,
you always, every time
it's
Raw,
because I've been losing.
Every time Raw wins, you just like to speed through it.
Of course, I like to just dash right over it.
Well, speaking of dashing,
it doesn't matter.
Let's talk about dashing Cody Rhodes.
Well, I will congratulate you on winning.
You know what?
Raw
Thank you. I saw you voted for me, by the way.
It was a better show.
All right,
so
honestly.
I'm not going.
Well, we got a good competition ahead of this week. Raw was a doozy.
It was memorable.
Let me tell you. But let's talk about Smackdown.
But Smackdown to kick off Friday Night Smackdown. We have actually a pretty good match. Drew McIntyre versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
And listen, every win is going to be important as we head towards Mania. This is no different.
And in the second match of the evening, coming off a disappointing loss, Malachi Black losing to the Boogeyman out of all people. I want to see him go against Karrion Kross tonight. Because this is a mirror match. I wouldn't even really say mirror match. It's a dream match because Aleister Black is no longer in WWE. I did get him, obviously, this season when he lost his contract, when he went against Adam Cole, RVD, and Cesaro. And, you know, Karrion Kross is my guy. Aleister Black is your guy. I want these two to mesh in the ring and have a pretty good performance. So I'm excited to see who wins this because it's going to be special.
Both coming off of L's. Somebody has to get a W today. And in the main event.
Yeah, I gave the main event to the women. I loved what I've seen from Bayley. Even though she didn't become champion, she was Miss Money in the Bank, had it for a while. Cashed in at Survivor Series, didn't get her way against Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez. She had a great performance in the Royal Rumble as well. She represented Team SmackDown on Survivor Series as well. She's been busy, but I loved what I've been seeing from Alexa Bliss. She was my former champion this season, and now she has a relationship with, do you want to say her sister Liv Morgan? Liv Morgan, obviously the champion right now. Alexa Bliss, former champion. I'm intrigued to see what happens tonight in the main event between Alexa Bliss and Bayley. And where does Alexa Bliss or Bayley go from here? Will they be at WrestleMania? Just gotta wait and see, guys. This is a good show, and I can't wait to get it rolling.
You say intrigued, I say personally terrified. But I'm excited to watch it anyway. So guys, get ready and prepare to get smacked down.
And kicking off Friday Night Smackdown for one of the final times this season. And I am putting a guy on my show who I haven't really done anything with all the times I've had Drew McIntyre. His entrance is special. He's a monster, former two-time WWE champion. This guy, I feel like 1 year we do Universe Mode. Maybe it's the next game.
I was gonna say
he will finally have his moment, and he will finally get the push he deserves to either be a world champion or maybe a mid-card champion or just a main event talent putting on, good stories, having good feuds, and telling good stories in the ring. But Drew McIntyre here tonight.
He hasn't been able to do it in seasons past.
No.
Including this season, Jesse, but there's still season left. We only got 2 SmackDowns remaining, sure. But, hey, a win here, an impressive win at that. Who says Drew McIntyre doesn't Macamania?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, having Drew McIntyre off of WrestleMania kind of does hurt a little bit, but, I mean, once I look at it, I'm like, yeah, the guy really hasn't done anything too important this season. Has a few victories under his belt. Has more losses than victories for sure. This is a marquee matchup.
This
Cody
is
Rhodes,
somebody here that I want to know if he gets a spot at Mania, Jesse, because he hasn't had the most successful season this year. But
he's coming off a big win off of Johnny Gargano.
A win here can turn it around. A win off for Gargano. Sometimes, and we discussed it in seasons past, it's about getting hot at the right time. Is this the right time for Cody Rhodes?
Could be, because if he does beat Drew McIntyre, it's hard to, not at least have an idea for Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. Same thing goes with Drew McIntyre. If he gets a big victory here with 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, it's hard to leave Drew McIntyre off of WrestleMania if he beats the American Nightmare. But tonight, I am the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
And I am Drew McIntyre.
And hopefully that could, okay, never mind. I was gonna land a clean.
Did you
close? Whoa.
Did you say, Jesse, in the next game they brought back chain grappling?
Apparently, yes, they did, but it's yet to be confirmed. I'm still waiting for it to be confirmed.
It was really a perfect start to our matches.
Apparently, it is brought back in 2K23.
I would love it to.
Yeah, because I will start every match with chain wrestling because it was a great
pace setter.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And this is gonna be a tough challenge for Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, and one shot, and Cody Rhodes he teetered on the ropes and Drew McIntyre.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see this guy flying, but
that was a nice move.
All right, I didn't know Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, he does that move from time and time again. He'll probably do that move at WrestleMania.
Air McIntyre, if we see him, honestly.
I was talking about real life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think we'll see him at Mania.
What is he?
He's going against Gunther. Gunther and Sheamus. I said that during
a triple threat.
Yeah.
So you don't think a tag team? Shout out to Gunther. I just did a powerbomb.
Yeah, true. No, I think they split.
I did not get to really see a chance yet on anything they did on SmackDown. Not even the Bloodline segment.
Jimmy, it was magic.
I saw a minute of it, but I've been meaning to watch it. I gotta get you at least stunned. Oh no! What?
Come on, clothesline him over, Cody. What the heck?
Well, glitching, okay.
Yeah, all right.
I was hoping.
But yeah, the segment with Jimmy and Sammy and Jay being involved was pure magic, man.
I saw Jay was in the cut. All right, so in case I don't watch it, break it down real quick. Spark Note version. What happened? What went down?
Sammy interrupted Jimmy Uso from cutting a promo. Jimmy went down to the ring because Roman Reigns wanted to have Jimmy, speak to his brother one-on-one, but Jay wasn't in the building. So Sami Zayn interrupted him, pretty much saying, Jimmy, you were the one that believed in me before Jay, and now it's the other way around. You turned your back on me as soon as I, attacked Roman Reigns. He pretty much told Jimmy that Roman Reigns is holding back the both of you, referring to Jay as well. And you need to, act upon that before it's too late for you. We already saw what happened between him and Jey Uso in the past. We saw what happened with me and Roman Reigns recently. He was like, I hate that I had to kick you off the ropes or something like that, because he haluva kicked Jimmy, because Jimmy tried to help Roman Reigns win. And
thank God.
It was just great, man, because then we got to see Jey Uso come down from the crowd, and then Jey Uso just looked at the both of them, like didn't know where
to stand.
He should go. Should he, stand with the Bloodline? Should he defend his brother Jimmy Uso? Should he, reign with Roman Reigns solo and Paul Heyman? Or should he, go on the babyface side and, pretty much go in a side of where, screw Roman Reigns. Let me back up Sami Zayn here. Let me back up Kevin Owens and, go forward and tell a story where I should be the one maybe in charge of the Bloodline one day if they do go down that route. But, yeah, man, it was... Like you said before, Triple H really has us on our toes with that story.
And that's kind of where we ended the conversation on the last episode, Jesse. And we're recording this the same day, so just naturally it's easy to get right back into it. But that's also where we can kind of lead off this episode a little bit, because Triple H does a great job at
we don't know what's coming next.
Making you not knowing what's happening on the next SmackDown,
slow burn,
next Raw.
Yeah, a slow burn as well with the story. Same thing with Kevin Owens. I said when they had the promo. I remember you sent me the segment and you said plot twist.
Oh, I'd never seen this.
And it was Kevin Owens really pretty much saying to Sami Zayn, like, screw you, man. Like, you were the one that attacked me during Survivor Series.
And guess what, Jesse?
It's a slow burn.
That's what Kevin Owens would do. As
too.
What his character has been and always been. He's Kevin Owens. Mm-hmm. He's in it for himself. It's always been him.
Yeah, we've seen it.
Same man that attacked Sammy.
We've seen it in NXT. We've seen it in Ring of Honor. When he was El Generico, and I think Kevin Owens went by the name of Kevin Steen, if I'm correct. Wow, that's a crazy callback to actually remember that.
Good pull.
Indie name. I know El Generico because that was a special name for Sami Zayn and his character back then. But I
wonder if he ever, even just for the moment, ever brings out the mask.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I low-key thought he was going to do it versus Roman at Chamber, to be honest. That, I don't know what the
Cody Rhodes is cooking, by the way.
Yeah, he is doing very well. I didn't know how, the Ring of Honor,
Damn, man.
what's the word? Like the contract or the owning of that character. Maybe they have the rights to that. I'm really not sure. But I think one day we will definitely see another version of Sami Zayn where, he cuts the beard, maybe cuts the hair. The old look of Sami Zayn, because we saw him come out with his old music, which was a big pop in Montreal.
that was awesome.
So I'm excited to see what happens at WrestleMania. I'm gonna be honest, bro. This was a question I saw on Polana Productions. I know that's a familiar YouTube channel that you know. They said, who should main event WrestleMania Night 1? Should it be Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos? Because he thinks that's what's going to happen as well, along with probably a lot of people. Do they do that to main event Night 1, or do they do Rhea versus Charlotte? I think you do the story.
God, I have no interest in Rhea versus Charlotte.
See, I do. It's just,
Why?
I think they need to do Sami Zayn.
Why?
I think they need to do Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos because it has obviously the bigger story. They're not doing Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. We know that. That's going to main event Night 2. Cody and Roman Reigns is fine. But do they main event Rhea and Charlotte over, a massive storyline between Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and the Usos? We're going to have to wait and see. I think the way they should go is they should definitely have the Usos and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens main event Night 2 because that's a great story and it definitely deserves a spotlight as the main event on WrestleMania.
Cody Rhodes is fighting like it's the main event right now, Jesse. I have not been able to get a single lick off.
Oh
no.
Goodness. But what do you think? You think they should do Charlotte versus Rhea as the main event Night 1?
No, I don't think Charlotte should. No, I don't like that match personally, but
Did you watch the first one though?
Yeah, that was during the pandemic, correct?
Yes. You didn't like that match?
It was good.
It was
but
amazing.
I don't. Do you have interest in Charlotte and Rhea?
Yes, I do. Because it was so great the first time. And across
I might really have Charlotte fatigue, and right now I'm really fatigued.
Pinfall, middle of the ring. Can Cody Rhodes get this done? Come on, ref. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes wipes the floor or the mat clean of Drew McIntyre. What a performance from Cody Rhodes, and a tough night for Drew.
Yeah, it was tough. You want to know where I went wrong personally, Jesse? Is I tried to start clicking earlier, and
that's what I do.
I feel like the referee took forever to get there, so by the time he started counting, I was personally exhausted. So that's a frustrating L if I've ever seen it.
You almost kicked out. That was a great performance from Cody Rhodes. Tough one for Drew, like I said. But, we continue to build the road to WrestleMania. And we'll continue the conversation we were having.
I see what you did there, Jesse. The road to WrestleMania.
Yes.
I like that. That could be a name of the video. But, not for a 10-minute match, unfortunately.
Yeah, so, probably less, because Cody Rhodes was good.
Yeah, he did.
WrestleMania is in 2 weeks, and the phenomenal one doesn't have a match. I think that's absolutely ridiculous, and I don't know what management is thinking, leaving one of their best stars off of the card. But I will mention this. Ever since I came into the WWE, I've been a part of WrestleMania every single year. Over the past few years, just to mention some of my accomplishments in this great sport, I've beaten legends in Finn Balor, Shawn Michaels. I've even became Universal Champion beating Robert Roode in the main event of WrestleMania. And it would be an absolute shame if AJ Styles is left off of WrestleMania.
AJ, sorry to interrupt. Coming fresh off a win myself. I agree, man. New classics at Mania every year. You down to have a classic again this year? You and I, me and you, the American Nightmare, the phenomenal one. at the greatest stage of them all. Yeah, we might have been outcast of the season, but let's steal the show at the biggest show of the year. How that sounds to you?
I like it, Cody. You and I at WrestleMania.
And not kicking off, the second match, of Friday Night SmackDown, we have, I'll say Christian's favorite wrestler.
Jess,
my favorite wrestler going at it one-on-one.
This is a fun one. You know how I feel about Aleister Black, and I let the people down last week, and
in the Royal Rumble as well, getting eliminated in 3 seconds with him.
Shut up. I know a commenter said that I have to tap back into the darkness and bring Aleister Black to greatness. Guys, if you don't think I'm going to try my hardest to get Aleister Black on WrestleMania, you got me screwed up. All right? I'm going to try, and I'm going to try to get a win right here. Especially, after, that was a nasty L I feel like I just took. And this guy looks crazy and scary and interesting. And Jesse, I also want to quickly discuss Rhodes and AJ. Is that a possibility at Mania, maybe?
Yeah, man. I really loved what we saw backstage. Cody Rhodes, before Cody Rhodes even appeared in the picture, AJ Styles mentioned him always being at WrestleMania ever since he came into the WWE. Most recently, him beating Shawn Michaels last season. He's beaten the Demon version of Finn Balor. He's beaten Robert Roode for that Universal Championship in 2019. He has wins against Shane McMahon and, other people in WrestleMania history for the WWE.
Yeah.
And Cody Rhodes came through the Gorilla, right? Gorilla? Isn't that the word? Like, came through the backstage, the Gorilla area? Isn't that thing?
Me no Harambe.
No?
I don't know.
Okay, I could have sworn there's like a nickname for like the backstage area. But anyway.
Is that named after Gorilla Monsoon? That might be a real wrestling term that I just kind of don't have in my head right now.
But Cody Rhodes, obviously went backstage through the curtain. We'll just say the curtains. And went backstage and pretty much said to AJ, hey man, if you don't have an opponent for WrestleMania, it would be phenomenal if the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes would answer that. I wouldn't even say challenge, just, give him a match where AJ Styles can really challenge himself to a guy like Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, because Cody Rhodes is a big-time name in the WWE. He was a big-time signing for me. And AJ Styles, one of my top picks in this past year's draft for 2K22.
Does he have steel steps right there?
I think so.
I saw it there beforehand.
I never realized that. That's what we get when we don't get Scarlet, huh?
That's interesting. And no Scarlet, which is interesting today, but I feel like, Karrion Kross has done this before, coming off of an L and maybe looking for a little change of scenery.
That's what happened when he lost to Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton, and then he built, his resume back up.
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a special match.
Look at these two guys, but look at the stature of Karrion Kross. Yeah.
And Christian is Aleister Black, or Malachi Black, and I'm Karrion Kross. But, I like the challenge from American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Just beat Drew McIntyre there. He pretty much answered to AJ Styles pretty much saying, I want a match at WrestleMania. Who is it going to be? And don't get me wrong, it would be a phenomenal matchup. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, at WrestleMania.
They're filled with puns today, Jesse.
I like the sound of that, and I think we're going to see it at WrestleMania, Christian.
I'm not mad at it, Jesse, and I wouldn't mind seeing either of these two individuals at WrestleMania. Either Aleister Black or Malachi Black obviously has to work his way there, for certain. And Karrion Kross has had a very, very, a very, very good season. He almost defended that Internet Championship one more time, which would have put him in a supreme position to challenge Randy Orton for that championship. Or whoever he wanted to challenge at the end of the day. But unfortunately, Walter delivered him one of his only L's this year. And we'll see if Aleister Black can deliver another one. But right now, we got a nice back and forth with these two lovely tatted gentlemen. Who got the cool tattoos? I go Aleister Black.
Definitely Aleister Black, because he has tattoos all over his body.
Could you get a tattoo, Jesse?
I've always wanted to get one. It's just I'm a wuss with needles.
Is that why?
I do not like needles, man. I don't like getting shots. I don't like getting flu shots. Any type of needles, I just get like a little sketched out. Ever since I'm a kid.
Interesting.
One day I will get a tattoo though.
I grew up in a household that like was like no piercings, no tattoos. Getting the nose piercing was like a big deal. But I don't know. Tattoos I was always I was kind of low-key, not necessarily against, but I just was never into, and it's because growing up, like I looked around and nobody really had a tattoo.
The way I look at tattoos now is it's definitely a great way to express yourself, your interests, hobbies, things you like, things you could say even say,
Damn. Ooh, I like that.
Big move there from Black there. But yeah, when I see tattoos on people, I really think that's a great way to express yourself, things you love, things you like. Hobbies, or really whatever. Stuff like where they do like a tattoo in remembrance of somebody they love, stuff like that. I think tattoos are a great way to express yourself to society, life, to family, friends.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I've thought about the idea a few times now as I've gotten older, I must say. But I've thought about it in the standpoint like, all right, if I want it in a year still, then I'll get it. But if I'm not like absolutely craving for it, just because it's a long term, commitment.
The thing with me is, I always said if I had to get a tattoo, there has to be a reason behind it. I think sometimes the best tattoos are tattoos with maybe not a lot of meaning, but you just got a tattoo because maybe you just wanted to get a tattoo, and I know people like that for sure. My brother. Included because he has a lot of tattoos. It's just
what a sell.
Almost a little botch there from Aleister Black. I mean, every tattoo doesn't have to have a meaning behind it. You could just get a tattoo because maybe you just wanted to feel pain or stuff like that.
What type of psycho gets a tattoo? Just because they wanted to feel pain?
I mean, there's definitely people like that. Oh, I wanted to get a tattoo. I had no meaning behind it, and I just wanted to feel some pain. There's some people like that.
That's a crazy reason.
It is, but there's definitely some people like that.
I don't necessarily think, I know a lot of people are like, oh, tattoos are stupid if it doesn't have a real meaning behind it. And obviously I know some people that are just like, screw that. I can do whatever the hell I want.
I felt like that way for a long time. It's just, I kind of tried to feel I missed that. And the leg kick right there, right back from us.
Oh, wow.
But now I look at stuff like, if a person wants to get a tattoo for the hell of it and no meaning behind it, who am I to judge? That's the way I look at it now. And a roll-up?
And a rope
break.
A knee bar.
Interesting.
That was a cool maneuver.
But yeah, man, I don't know. One day I will get a tattoo.
Oh, you think?
For sure. Yeah, 100%. I will definitely get a tattoo one day. It's just a matter of time and when. Because, I could afford a tattoo right now if I wanted one. It's just, do I want one right now? Do I need to get one right now?
It'll happen.
It'll happen
when the moment tells you to happen.
Yeah, for sure. Because tattoos, like I said, is a great way to express yourself. Oh, honestly, I don't mean to change the subject, but honestly, tattoos on girls, it's a big turn on for me.
Well, Jesse, way to take it there.
I'm just being honest. Now we're being honest now, Christian.
All right, Jesse. While you're on this topic, and I'm a married man, so I'm not answering the question. And I'm not really married, but I'm pretty.
Would you ever get a tattoo of your girl?
In 2 seconds, to be honest with you.
Oh, and they're night. And a kick out of it too.
Wow. What the hell?
And
Scarlett. What the hell?
Is that Bray Wyatt?
That is Jesse.
Oh, that's Bray Wyatt right there.
Bray Wyatt coming out. For what reason?
I don't know. And the cross jacket. Could that put Malachi Black out? And the Bray Wyatt's still there. And Malachi Black, can he get out of the cross jacket? Oh my goodness, yes he can. One of the very few people to escape that submission.
One of the most protected moves in the business this year, Jesse. Malachi Black off of the distraction. What is Bray Wyatt doing?
Yeah, Bray Wyatt coming to the aid, it looked like sort of Karrion Kross right there. That is very interesting. We haven't seen Bray Wyatt since Royal Rumble. Wow. Very interesting moment there from Bray Wyatt. I don't know what the hell that was all about.
I thought it was Scarlett.
Oh,
And that's my signature, Loki. I feel humbled I feel like I've been quieted to ask what I was asking, Jesse. We're on a completely different topic. I want to talk about Bray Wyatt, but wow, Aleister Black to Karrion. This just got really interesting.
yeah, these guys are having a great match. Fiend Bray Wyatt makes his debut on SmackDown.
What the hell? Why did I have trouble pulling the trigger there? Oh man! All right, now I gotta shut up and win.
Oh wow, and I threw it right over.
Jess, could you mentioned woman. So I was going to mention who's your favorite woman right now on the wrestling roster, and if you know what I mean. And I'm not giving an answer.
My favorite women, like in real life.
Most attractive in your eyes is what I was referring to.
Like wrestler.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, wrestler.
She's not in the WWE.
You can't name her then. You're gonna say Sasha.
Yeah, of course I was. I'll say Becky Lynch.
Really?
Yeah, always been a fan
Interesting.
of Becky. Carmella's still up there for sure. Mandy Rose is gone, so I can't mention her. It's Sasha Banks, man. I just can't put anyone over Sasha. Liv Morgan for sure too. She's a cutie. Dakota Kai, honestly, I've grown a lot of attraction for as well. And I'm gonna get kicked in the face for that. Beautiful counter.
Guys, drop your comments down below, and obviously do not
all time favorite woman superstar. I wouldn't say. Well, I'll just say off of looks, Trish Stratus and Victoria. Easy.
Interesting picks there, Jesse. Interesting picks. Melina, Zelina, any love for them?
Oh yeah, that's right. Melina, definitely up there. Split was iconic as a child.
Literally.
Still is.
I'll never forget, bro. I went to a house show, and my dad, who has no interest in wrestling whatsoever, was sleeping pretty much the whole show. As soon as he heard whoever's...
I think I've heard
what
this.
a reversal from Aleister Black.
I think I've heard this story before.
As soon as he heard woman's entrance music, he missed. Somehow, bro, it was like an alarm clock.
He was like, oh,
right back up.
My time.
Yep, I will never forget that. Shout out to my pops, as always. What an icon. No.
I think that's it, Christian. Cross jacket. Oh, and Malachi Black. He did tap. Karrion Kross with another big victory for Karrion Kross. Wow.
Another big one indeed, Jesse, and poor Malachi Black, man.
Back-to-back L's for Malachi Black, but we can't forget the moment that the moment the match shifted. Excuse me. The moment the match shifted was when Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, kind of stopped Malachi Black in his tracks there and really put Karrion Kross in control of the rest of the match.
We've seen them have history in seasons past. Very true. We usually don't carry over any prior history into the next season, so I wouldn't say it's that, Jesse. But what I will say is, I was catching a lot of momentum at the time.
Yes, you are. You hit a black mass.
You put a stop in my tracks. I was grateful and thankful to break out of that first cross jacket. Nobody makes it out of a second cross jacket.
No.
So.
Yeah, what a performance from Karrion Kross. Yeah. Picking up, I wouldn't say where he left off because obviously we saw him lose to Walter. But got right back on the victory board. You could say Malachi Black got protected a little bit there because, Bray Wyatt did interfere and mess up his momentum there. So, but at the end of the day, he did lose another match.
And Karrion Kross wins another one. Jesse, I really do feel like we got to reward Karrion Kross with a Mania match.
Oh, for sure. He's had a great resume. The only people he's lost to is literally Randy Orton, AJ Styles, Brock, and Walter. Those are some great names, man. He's beaten a lot of people as well. Just beat Malachi Black. He's beaten a lot of other people throughout the season. I will definitely be involving Karrion Kross at WrestleMania. I'm curious to see what Bray Wyatt has for WrestleMania, because you just don't show yourself on Royal Rumble. You just don't show yourself on a SmackDown. We've been building up Bray Wyatt's return with the Butterflies. We've been building up Bray Wyatt returning in general. What could be next for Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania?
I got 4 words, Jesse.
And what?
Mountain Dew Pitch Black. What you got?
It's a very good drink. It's not what's going to happen at WrestleMania.
I tried.
For
I
sure.
tried, ladies and gentlemen.
But, I mean, hey, I only got 2 weeks, man. I'll just say it now.
1 week now.
That's very true. We've seen the tension, obviously, between Bray Wyatt and Malachi Black there. Christian referring to the past that they've had when, Fiend was the WWE champion on 2K20. Malachi Black or Aleister Black was the Universal Champion on 2K20 for Monday Night Raw. And Karrion Kross just got this victory. I would love to see them all in the ring at once. And to really prove who could be the King of Darkness. Because we've seen Malachi Black take that, stand from Undertaker when he beat him at WrestleMania, beating Sting, beating Bray Wyatt in the past when it was the 2K19 days. And then we saw Bray Wyatt, become that dominant WWE champion in 2K20. And then obviously him not being in the game this year and him just being added on for the WrestleMania push here. And I can't leave off Karrion Kross for WrestleMania. So it would be great to see them all in the ring all at once and to really prove who is the King of Darkness. Because this season, you could say it's Karrion Kross. In the past, you could say it's Malachi Black or the Fiend Bray Wyatt. At WrestleMania,
there can only be one.
Who's going to be the King of Darkness?
Well, I can tell you this much. Tonight, I don't think the lights went out, but it did get dark for 1 second when Bray Wyatt started walking down to the ring, Jesse. And that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting at Mania. Think about the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. Sleep on that.
Yeah. No.
But who's going to be the king of tonight, Jesse? We got a main event, and we got it coming up next.
I am here on the behalf of my client, your United States champion, Brock Lesnar. And I am here to formally put his name in the hat for WrestleMania. Now, John Cena, I understand you won the Royal Rumble, but as far as it is a concern to Brock Lesnar, he's defeated Randy Orton, and he deserves another chance to do so once again. So I say, and we say, we readdress who's in line for next up. Because by my account, Brock Lesnar is next for Randy Orton. So, do you guys have the balls? Do you guys have the confidence? Do you guys have
Owen Batista out of nowhere
on Paul Heyman
clotheslining
Jesus.
Paul
Heyman.
Heyman.
My God.
And Paul Heyman probably has a concussion right now after that boot. And Batista throwing Paul Heyman like a doll. Where's
Brock?
Where's Brock Lesnar is the question.
Oh, guys, where's security? I love Paul Heyman, Jesse. This is an old man.
Oh, bro, he is kicking Paul Heyman all over backstage. Big clothesline.
This isn't looking good. Can we get some help? Paul Heyman was addressing a possible WrestleMania opponent for Brock Lesnar, but we know Batista defeated Brock Lesnar earlier in the season, literally a few weeks ago, and then eliminated him from the Royal Rumble, pretty much with his only eyes on him. And now Batista is putting hands on his manager, on poor old, oh my God!
Brock, this is me speaking man to man. Brock Lesnar, give me what I want. You and I, one-on-one at WrestleMania.
And in the main event of the evening, we have one of my most important women in Universe Mode history. Excuse me. In Bayley, former Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Miss Money in the Bank, who had one of the best Royal Rumble performances as well, eliminating, I believe she eliminated about 5 or 6 women in that Women's Royal Rumble, lasting, I think, until about
20.
I was going to say either 20 or 21. And this lady has, didn't successfully cash in her Money in the Bank. But she, she's always relevant. She's been a SmackDown Women's Champion before. She's been a Tag Team Champion before. She's a Royal Rumble winner in our universe mode. She's a Money in the Bank briefcase holder as well. This woman has literally done everything. She's main evented WrestleManias. She represented my Survivor Series team as well. Didn't get the victory, but she's always just been Bayley. She's always been impressive, and she's in a lot of trouble here tonight because she's going against Alexa Bliss, who was once the Women's SmackDown champion.
This entrance is absolutely nutty.
It is. And she was also an undefeated superstar starting off the season, I believe, as 9.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Jess. And yeah, you were going to say Bayley was awesome. Alexa Bliss was awesome. Bayley went ahead and cashed in that briefcase in what was Liv Morgan versus Raquel Gonzalez. But let me tell you, Jesse, that Liv Morgan, my theory was that Bayley cashed in because she thought Liv Morgan might have been a weakling because Raquel was looking dominant.
100%. That was definitely the motive.
Whatever the motive was then cannot be the motive now, because does Liv Morgan look like a weakling to you?
Not anymore. Came down to the ring with that championship in her attire. Obviously, we know for her to what she is now and what she was in the past. She was the first version of Sister Abigail, and we see the second version of Sister Abigail right there. So both of these girls are sisters, if you want to call it. You could call Liv Morgan Dead Morgan.
Sisters of Destruction, Jesse.
Yeah, that's literally what they are. That's what I should have named them, honestly. We saw Liv Morgan be the one to be under that mask this whole season. Yeah, they didn't become the tag team champions like they wanted to, but Liv Morgan got the most important possession in the women's division, having that championship around her waist.
And now Alexa Bliss is going to big body that rope. Look at that.
Yeah, that's wild. But both these ladies have had that gold wrapped around their waist. So it's special, man. I'm very curious to see what Liv Morgan does at WrestleMania, because she will defend. I wish the fire popped
I
up
always
there.
did, yeah.
But it's because it's a customer. That's okay. But I would love to see who is going against Liv Morgan at WrestleMania, because she is defending her championship at WrestleMania.
Jess, we seen Raquel. We seen Charlotte already have that title. You have Bayley as an option. I mean, Alexa Bliss is a former champion.
She's definitely an option, for sure.
It's gonna get interesting as we go.
And I traded Ronda Rousey. It was going to be Ronda Rousey versus Liv Morgan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's out the window. So it's interesting what you're left with, Jesse. I know Liv Morgan wants to defend it at Mania.
She's going to.
She is. Okay. So I guess the question is who. So if that's the case, this can be a really big match.
Oh, for sure. 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. Can Bayley, put herself in that match against Liv Morgan? It's very possible. She's had a good season. She's beaten people like Ronda Rousey. People like Shotzi. I'm pretty sure Bayley has beaten Charlotte Flair this season as well. And she's, like I said, this woman in real life and in my universe mode, Bayley has always been, I feel like, my number one, pushed women superstar.
And it's not to the quite same extent because I've been able to push him in a different division, but, I feel like Bayley is, your Tyler Bate. It may not have been showered with gold by any means, but, has always been a top dog for you.
Oh, for sure. And I always loved having Bayley on my roster. Always.
I feel like I never really get her for whatever reason. And maybe next season's a different season. I'm really excited for next season, by the way, Jesse.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, the game comes out in 2 weeks. I have already started to prep my draft board, but obviously we will not know who has any of the champions or any of the people that even win at WrestleMania.
It's gonna be a nasty one.
Oh, and who will walk into our new season and the new game as, our World Heavyweight Champions, the WWE Champion, our Women's Champions, mid-card, tag team. You get the point, guys. We're all going to have to wait and see until this season is finally over in about 2 weeks.
And
then we start the new season.
This is
draft
really,
and
just,
go on
this
from
is
there.
going to be an interesting one because, guys, especially because Jesse getting COVID last week, we're going right from season to season. There's literally no break. It's not even going to be probably like 4 days from like the WrestleMania post show to the new season, which is going to be absolutely crazy, but also an absolute joy. And guys, just letting you guys know now, and I've said this multiple times, but it's hopefully me and Jesse got plans to record all week. Videos are gonna just be coming. It's not gonna be much of a hold up in between videos. Literally, I gotta edit and put a video up, Jesse, tomorrow, and it is almost midnight already today. So I gotta quickly edit and upload and post and get a thumbnail ready and a bunch of cool other things, Jesse, and have it uploaded like 10 hours later. And that's gonna be a very quick return from me. But it is WrestleMania season, and that's sometimes what WrestleMania season brings. It's kind of like finals week in college. You don't do that, Jesse. Do not do that. I'm letting you know that now.
And
what a
throwing
good
her,
throw.
Yeah, accurate throw from Bayley there, throwing her right into the steel ring post.
Speaking of throwing, Jesse, how's baseball season? It's coming soon, right?
Spring training started yesterday. Very excited to see what the Yankees do and who they lose to in October.
Who's that one guy you posted?
Jason Dominguez. He's 20 years old. Yeah, I'm excited for him. He's not going to be playing for pinstripes in at least the next 2 years, though. He's like he's our number one prospect right now, and since he's so young, they're going to take their sweet time developing him, which is fine.
I thought Jesus Montero was going to be a GOAT.
It's just, I would rather prefer Jason Dominguez in my outfield right now than Aaron Hicks. Call me crazy. Kid's young, but I don't want Aaron Hicks starting in left field. I mean, it could probably be someone else, but that kid, Jason Dominguez, is literally a five-tool player in about 2 or 3 years. He's going to be a special kid.
That's awesome to hear, Jesse. Awesome to hear. Speaking of starting, let me just let you know, Lakers are starting to cook. But
4-1 since you guys actually
got rid of somebody.
Good trades in. I can't believe you guys got Mo Bamba for Patrick Beverley. That's a crazy deal.
It was not that good of a deal on Lakers' end. A better deal.
Anything to get rid of Patrick Beverley, because I feel like when they got him, it was just already like, we don't see how he fits, kind of thing.
He didn't. See, I don't want to go too much on a Laker land tangent. Pat Bev wasn't really that much of a problem. His only problem was that, he didn't really fit with the roster. And he played fine, but the big thing was getting rid of a guard and freeing up that part of the rotation, and it's really paying off.
What's his name had a good game today? Jared Vanderbilt?
Oh, my
that's how you
God.
say his last name?
He is awesome.
I would 14 and 18.
I would have traded Russell Westbrook for Jared Vanderbilt alone. So I'm glad we were able to get 2 other players that were really good with it. So
no, why did you take so long
Jesse.
to actually hit that move? Wow, you could actually win the match just like that, man. She held the Bayley to belly for way too long. And you actually didn't hit it.
That wasn't my finisher. That's going to be nothing.
And a kick out of the
Wow, I'm so sick. I clicked finisher. I don't know what happened. I really don't.
The match didn't get finished. I'll say that. No. And a rolling guillotine. That was a fire move. Wow. That very quickly. And Bayley with the heads up there. But
damn. Nice one.
Yeah, that was.
Now the 2 ladies are going at it.
That was a pretty fun game though. Lakers came back.
Jess, we're coming off of that. Yeah, literally.
I missed it because I was watching Jake Paul get his ass beat. So.
Logan Paul's brother. Shout out to that guy. Do we want to shout out Jake Paul? I really don't.
I mean,
whatever.
Jake Paul, I definitely have grown a appreciation
a little bit
for him. Yeah, definitely Logan. Because 3 years ago, you couldn't say that about me. I hated the Paul brothers. But now it's cool to see them actually doing what they're doing. Logan with his platform, him in wrestling, him in boxing, Floyd Mayweather, and
podcasting and shit.
Having his podcast, having matches against Roman Reigns, having matches against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. yeah, I'm excited for...
Oh, yeah, we never even mentioned that because we didn't talk about Elimination Chamber fully. Shout out to Montez Ford, by the way.
Yeah.
They copied our hosties.
Yeah, he had a great performance in that match. I actually was on Twitter after the match, and a lot of people were saying that was the best Elimination Chamber match for the men's in a very, very, very long time.
Yeah,
which I felt the same. I really did. Watching it, I was like, they made everyone look good.
It was just the outcome for me. But
you knew their theory was.
Yes, I did. I just didn't want it.
Yeah, we're going to see him versus Cena, which is whatever. But
how are they going to build that, you think? Is this just going to be simple?
Yeah. Cena's coming back on Monday Night Raw. Not this upcoming Monday Night Raw, but on one of the Monday Night Raws, he is.
Guys, I wish, and ironically, I'm trying something new, so I do have my reaction to that. But I wish you guys saw my eyes look at Jesse's finger just. Spamming
the box, the square button.
That square button, and I was like, "Where's my opportunity for a reversal right here, guys?" A fun little back and forth encounter, and now we're both close to being stunned. Let's see who actually gets there.
But yeah, we're seeing John Cena return on Monday Night Raw, and we're gonna see it get booked right there. John Cena taking an L to Austin Theory at WrestleMania Hollywood is definitely gonna sting me for sure.
I wonder if it's gonna be a good match, personally.
Anything's possible.
Let's go.
Bayley gets stunned again, and could that be the match for Alexa Bliss here?
Right, Jesse?
Yeah, if you get the finisher, Christian. Oh, and it's Twisted Bliss.
You.
Near the ropes.
Hit. And your winner.
Oh, and a kick out of the 2-9-9-9-9-9.
Not yet. Okay.
But, yeah, man, I'm excited for WrestleMania. I'm not excited for Bobby Lashley versus Omos, though. Or, excuse me, Omos versus Brock Lesnar. I'm not excited for that, man.
Did he accept the challenge, though?
No, not yet.
You think he's going to?
I
could see him not accepting it because that's a weak-ass challenge, let me tell you.
I could see that because what else is Brock Lesnar going to do at Mania? He's not going to go against Bobby Lashley. He's not going to go against Bray. And I got stunned again.
Jesse, what is Alexa Bliss going to do at Mania?
It's a very good question because she just beat Bayley in the middle of the ring.
I don't know about middle, but let's see. Oh.
Bayley is a warrior, man. You can't put that girl out for long.
Oh my God, bro. She does not go out easy.
No, she does not.
Okay. I'm going to take a different approach to this.
But yeah, there was actually someone online that
I'm slowly getting up.
That commented that's Vince McMahon back in creative. You believe in that?
Almost.
Versus Brock? You think Triple H really went backstage and like, oh, let me do this at WrestleMania? Like, you really think that might be a Vince McMahon, like, in his way back into creative? Oh, and a Twisted Bliss lands for Alexa Bliss here.
I didn't want to answer the question, so I did.
Oh, and I almost got it again.
And look at Liv Morgan jumping for joy, Jesse. I guess you'll never know my answer to that question.
What a match.
What a performance from Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
You did not hit a Bayley to belly on me.
Not at all. I didn't even hit a rose plant.
Yeah, man. I was sharp there. Alexa Bliss. Oh, why is she laughing? Alexa Bliss with a scary, dominant victory. And
the referee gets back in, and Liv Morgan telling Alexa Bliss to finish her food. And Alexa Bliss was laughing, and she's not done.
She's likely to finish her food, Jesse. This is absolutely savagery going around from Alexa Bliss right now, and we thought Bayley might be a possible competitor, a possible contender for Liv Morgan. It's clear as day that Liv Morgan is eliminating that threat from being in the conversation.
Oh, for most certain. Bayley had to, prove that she was a warrior in this match for sure. But Alexa Bliss with the multiple Twisted Blisses, hitting that DDT in the middle of the ring and putting Bayley out of her misery. It doesn't look like Bayley's going to be part of WrestleMania, Christian. And who is Liv Morgan's challenge going to be at WrestleMania is the question. But what a performance and what a move there from Alexa Bliss. Wow.
Jesse, wow is right. What a Smackdown today. And Jesse, we got one Raw, one SmackDown left till the end of the season, till Mania. Do you believe it?
Yeah, I do. Very glad that this season is almost done. We got one more week of Raw and SmackDown, and then after that, we have a very good and stacked WrestleMania. And then right after that, we go, like we said, right into the new game. 2K23 is about 15 or 16 days out from being released via pre-order, which we will pre-order. I already planned out my draft. Not fully, because I don't know who's going to be my World Heavyweight Champion, my United States, my SmackDown Women's Champion, the tag team. All got to wait for that. But I'm very excited to end this season for sure. And what is going to happen at WrestleMania, I just can't wait.
Well, Jess, I hope the fans stay tuned and find out. We got a crazy next week coming up. We will have a 4-match Raw and a 4-match SmackDown, correct?
Yes, yeah.
So we will end the season with a bang, and then after that, after the final Raw and SmackDown for the year, Jesse, well, WrestleMania. I believe what we said, 12 matches?
I believe so, yes.
12 matches,
Yeah,
3
5
parts.
from Raw, 5 from SmackDown. We were going to do an internet title match, and then we were going to do an inter-brand match. So
Yes.
that makes 12, yes.
Well, let's see how we get there, guys, and
we already know that Walter is going to be on the last SmackDown. That's one match. Do I want to kind of preview?
we ain't even, and we don't got to talk about it for 2
Nah,
minutes.
I'm not going to preview everything.
But
You guys can wait.
that Paul Heyman and Batista scene. Let's end it there.
Yeah. Let's end that there.
It's getting interesting, guys. Thank you for watching. As always, keep on voting for Raw. Polls will be up shortly. Let us know who won, Raw or SmackDown. Both was crazy, chaotic episodes where a lot has happened. So we will see who wins, and we'll discuss it on one of our next episodes, guys. But stay tuned. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and join that Discord to extend the conversation past the comment section.
Ring the bells, guys.
You don't read.
I definitely don't. After that last statement, I definitely don't. But ring the I almost said ring the doorbells, bro. What is going on?
I don't even have a doorbell.
You don't?
No.
Are you serious?
No.
Wow. That's what he's getting for Christmas now. No, I'm joking.
Ring the notification bells.
Ring the. I almost said it again. Ring.
I got you.
No, I gotta pull it through. I gotta take my time. Okay.
Let me get it together.
Usa. Okay.
Come on,
Ring the bells, guys. Get our new updated videos, and we will see you all.
The other side of the universe.
Peace. I blame El Mago for that little episode I just had. Plus COVID.
You said El Mago?
El Mago.
El Mago.
Yeah.
Not Umaga.
I might have said it.
I don't know. I might be hearing things at this point, Jesse.
It was definitely the flashback to El Mago.
Oh yeah, you guys.
And plus, I was sick. And just
That's okay.
I'm glad I'm back.
You're better than ever, Jesse.
I'm glad I'm back.
Except in that main event. Yikes.
Yeah, I got the game all in my hand, ooh, and yeah, pop out with the drip and make a fan drool. You could risk it if you want, this ain't no fan duel. Yeah, I'm in a Benz cool, yeah, stepping for the breeze.